Hi everybody, and thanks for watching. My name is Bruce, and as many of you know, and by looking at this video, I own a 2025 red Suzuki Jimny 5-door 4x4. I wanted to give you my impressions of this vehicle. I've had it for 4 months now, and I just want to start off by saying that I absolutely love the Suzuki Jimny, the 5-door 4x4. And I'm going to talk about that, but there are some negative issues about it as well, and I feel compelled to speak about them as well. So here we go. Go grab some popcorn. We got about 32 more minutes to go on this video, and we're gonna chug. This trip in particular is a trip that we are traveling from our hometown in Calabarzon area, Laguna, and we are traveling to Mabini. And our Google GPS was directing us to go this path that we've never gone before. And we are cutting through, if you know the area, we're cutting through Talisay and Tagaytay. And I was a little cautious at first because I really don't trust Google Maps here in the Philippines. But we decided, you know what? We got plenty of gas, we got some money, let's go for it, you know? And this turned out to be a really cool ride. We cut a lot of the ride out in order to get this down to like 30 minutes because it was a 2-hour drive, and I did not want to sit here narrating with you for 2 hours, and I don't think you would want to see it either. Okay, so the 2025 Suzuki Jimny, the 5-door 4x4. We purchased this in March of this year, and we've had it for 4 months. So we have really driven this thing to quite a number of places. Let me tell you about where we went just before this trip that you're looking at right now. We were out going to the mall one day, and I said to my wife, I said, let's forget the mall and let's go down to Batangas City. And I said, do you know anything about it? She goes, no. I said, the only thing I know is the port. And I said, you know what? We got gas, we got cash, let's go have a good time. Road trip. And we just took off. We literally left the mall parking lot and traveled down and jumped on the expressway, and there we go. So we were going into Batangas City, and I see the sign for the port. I said, babe, wouldn't it be cool if we could put our truck on a ferry and go to another island? She's like, you are crazy. I said, I know, let's look into it. So we pulled into the port, we're talking to security people, and it's like, you know, my wife's translating, and basically it's, hey, we want to put our truck on a ferry and go somewhere. And the security people, he's like, well, where do you want to go? Oh, I don't care. We just want to try another island. What you're seeing in the video off in the distance is Tal Volcano Lake and Tal Volcano. So he's laughing at us, and he calls over another couple of security guards, and they're like, but sir, where do you want to go? And I said, I don't care. My wife's laughing. She's nervously laughing. And I said, I don't care. I just want to get my truck on a boat and go away for a trip. And they're laughing, and we're laughing. And they said, well, there's a boat leaving in an hour to Mindoro, and it goes into the Abra port. I said, terrific, I'll take it. So they put our vehicle in line. We're the first ones in line. And we went into the terminal and went to the reservations booth and information booth, and we asked questions, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, sir, you just like go in line with your vehicle and they'll collect the money when it's time to put your vehicle on the boat." They're like, "Great." And so we go back out to our car. We're sitting there. My wife is like calling her daughter, "We're not going to be home tonight. You're never going to believe what we're doing. Bruce is so crazy." And we went to Mindoro. In 2.5 hours, we were in Mindoro. But we had no idea where we were going. We only had the clothes on our back. And, I mean, no toothbrushes, no soap, no nothing. We just, in our car with money and gas. That's it. So we arrive in Mindoro, the opera port, at 6 o'clock at night. It was just getting dark. And we were asking all these directions. They're like, "Sir, just stay on this road." You know, and they see we have a 4x4. And they said, "Just stay on this road." And we started driving on this road, and it went for about a mile, and it ended. And it turned into deep rock, gravel, pits, water crossings, and we have factory lights on our vehicle. Our lighting on these mountain roads was terrible. Oh my goodness. And our fog lights weren't working. So on the Jimny, there's the main handle for parking light, fog light, headlight. But inside on the handle, there's a master on-off that turns the fog lights on and off. Who does that? What the hell, Jimny? Come on. Suzuki, come on. Get it together. So I had to make this whole ride a 2-hour drive in the mountain roads that are like crazy, crazy mountain roads. You'll see on my YouTube channel, you'll see the video of the roads. So, but overall, we went there for 3 days, and the Suzuki did really well. And I was really excited about it. So, and you'll see the video. So let's talk about our purchase. We bought the vehicle, we bought the truck, and right off the bat, because we do a lot of camping, we did a whole modification of the springs, the shock absorbers, and the wheels. And we upgraded to 235s, and we put old man Emu suspension lift kit on it, and it is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Gave us another 2.5 inches of lift, so it's amazing. It's really amazing, and it's gotten us through some pretty serious terrain. So overall, the performance of the vehicle is great. You know, when I was researching it, I kept reading all these reports about, oh, the Suzuki Jimny is not good. It's not good on the highway. It's terrible on the highway. It's loud. It's uncomfortable. All this negative stuff about this truck riding on the highway. I'll tell you what, this thing, I'm going to tell you guys, this thing is like driving, I say it tongue in cheek, it's like driving a Cadillac down the highway. You're cruising down the highway at 100 kilometers per hour, and you are just cruising. It's quiet. It's stable. It's like you're floating down the highway. And I think a lot of it's got to do with the suspension and wheels and tires, you know? So, be that as it may, it is wonderful on the highway. So let's talk about off-road. If you look at my video from Mindoro, you'll see exactly the abuse that this vehicle can take off-road. And it did really, really good. It did really good. Mileage, we average about 10 kilometers per liter. So that's about, what's that, like 30 something kilometers per gallon. right? So it's not bad, about 40 kilometers per gallon. That is not bad for an off-road 4x4 with big tires. It's really not. So, you know, we can put like 2,000 or 3,000 Philippine pesos of gas in this truck and just drive forever on our trips. It's really nice. It's really fuel efficient. I really love that. The AC is wonderful in this truck. Many other cars with a small cab like this, we only have AC in the front, and we're concerned. But the back passengers have often said that the AC is wonderful in the back. So, thumbs up. So, highway driving, 2 thumbs up. Off-roading, 5 thumbs up if I had 5 thumbs. Air conditioning, good. Fuel efficiency, great. So, let's talk about, the comfort. So we had leather seat covers put on. The seat fabric that comes with it is like mediocre. It's okay, and it's not very comfortable. So we put on really nice leather padded seats with the neck rest, and the back seat has the backrest with the seats, the pillows. Really nice. What else? Okay, so let's talk about the interior. As I'm sure you have seen in many other videos, people complain about, there's a shot of the back of the Jimny right there. When you open up that door, it's like walking into a wall. The back seat is right there, you know. They say, oh, you've got X amount of cubic footage for storage in the back. Let me tell you something, you guys. And you guys that know me know I don't bullshit. I tell it like it is. I don't lie. I don't falsify things for the better. And I don't tarnish things for the bad, you know. The storage in this vehicle is absolutely shit. It is absolutely shit. We're having a roof rack custom made for the top. It's 50 inches wide, 70 inches long, so we can fit our camping gear on here, because you cannot fit a dog turd in the back of this truck. And if you have 4 people, you are screwed. You are screwed. There is nothing, zero, zilch for storage. You can put a cooler back there, and that's it. It'll take up the whole compartment. Now, back up just for a second. Me and my wife often camp. We go alone, just the 2 of us. So, theoretically, we could fold down the seats and put our stuff there. It would be okay, right? But we have longer stuff. We have like a fold-up canopy and things like that, you know? But you know what? You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to. So, that being said, we are forced to spend another $30K having a custom roof rack made for this vehicle. And I'm also having a front bumper made, side steps made, and a ladder for the back. But the interior, the storage with the 4 seats upright is absolutely atrocious. I don't know what Suzuki was thinking when they developed that, but it's bad. It's really bad. Let's talk about beyond that into the front cabin, the driver's area, the pilot, co-pilot. There's nothing. You're getting, for the money you're spending, you are getting a stock vehicle with not so much as a cup holder. There's 2 cup holders behind the emergency brake where you're supposed to put your cups and reach back there for. Come on, Suzuki. Come on, man. Really? You couldn't put a cup holder in the front? So, I went on to Lazada, and that's the Philippines version of like Amazon. And I ordered a shit ton of accessories made specifically for this vehicle. And one of them is a tray that fastens to the passenger side grip, that hand grip right on the dash. There's a tray that fastens right to that. It is meticulously designed, and it's wonderful. It's got 2 cup holders in it, right? One for her, one for me, if I want. But she has one for her cup and a cell phone holder, a cup holder, cell phone holder in the other side. But there's a nice tray between them, which gives you a lot of room for like whatever you want, little gadgets and trinkets and coins and tissue and it's there. It's great. Another thing I bought is right over the dashboard in front of the steering wheel. I bought another tray specifically designed for this vehicle. Then I can have it for, I have a compass up there. I have a coin purse. I can put my glasses up there. Anything I want. Parking passes I put up there. Anything I put, it's like kind of like a catch-all tray. It is wonderful. Another thing I got from Amazon is I got in the door handles. When you grab the door handles, they go all the way through, right? I bought little liners, once again, meticulously designed for this vehicle. These ones you just put in there, you screw them in place, and now it's another holder. You can put a phone in there. You can put anything you want in there, and it's a nice size too. I'm looking around. What else did I have put on here? I got a steering wheel cover, the seat covers. I put in a multi USB port, DC inverter, because you've got one charging source in here, and that's no bueno, or hindi mabuti for my Filipinos. I also ran a cable with an external USB-C charger, and I have it attached to the back of the console facing the back seats, so the passengers on a trip can charge their phones. It's great. I have super dark window tint, which is really nice. I really like it. I've got the front windshield dark tinted. It's a little tough at night. When we're driving at night, I feel like I want to lift my sunglasses to see better, you know? But during the daytime, it is amazing. The dealership did it for me. Really cuts down on the heat, really makes the air conditioning more efficient. Those door handle cup holders, I also got 2 for the back as well. And I think that's about it. It had a tire cover on the back tire mounted on the back door, and you can see in this video I took it off. I sold it. I had to because I went up to the bigger tires anyways, but I don't like it. It's just, I like having the raw tire on there. It just makes it look more badass going down the road. And that's it. But you know, overall, this vehicle is it is wonderful, you guys. It is wonderful. If you're in an area where the Suzuki Jimny is sold, go buy one. You'll love it. And I'll tell you what, every time we go out, we put this thing to a lot of tests, you know, uphill, forward wheeling. Oh, the 4-wheel drive in this, we got a 1.5 liter torqued down. It's really strong with the 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And, you know, 2 high is what you normally drive in. It's 2 wheels, 2-wheel drive high, you know, it's what you normally drive in on your regular daily runs. 4 high is 4-wheel drive on like a lightly graveled road or a beach, right? A really well-packed beach, okay? 2 low is down and dirty. When you're in the sand, you're in the mud, you're going through a little bit of water. 2 high, it's amazing. I want to say one thing. I'm an off-roader. I am not an overlander. There is no way in God's creation I am sinking this vehicle in mud. There's no way in God's creation I'm driving this vehicle through a river where it covers the hood or even the bottom of the doors. Hell no, I am not doing that nonsense. But I am not afraid to do some stream crossing, some low water crossing. I'm not afraid of a little bit of mud. Definitely not afraid of loose dirt. This thing, we went up a nice hill. It was all powdery sand, you know, and I put it in four-wheel low. And I'll tell you what, this thing, I was just feathering the gas. It conquered that hill. Let's talk about this trip that we're on now. And a lot of the hills don't come out here, but you'll see up here where you'll see everybody's racing to go down this hill because the upward portion of the other side of the hill was so steep. This car, it's great. It's great. If it's a mild hill and I feel like it needs a little bit, I might shift down into 2, right? Second gear, and just kind of cruise up the hill, take my time and cruise up. That's okay. If I'm going up the hill in drive, and I'll just kick the gas, and it goes, I'll tell you, just zoom, 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 right up the hills. And you'll see us in portion of this video where we're going around people. And there's one portion where everybody is like racing to get down the hill. It was so funny. Everybody's racing to build up their momentum to the bottom of the hill and get a running start going up. And as soon as they start going up the incline, they all just like, rah, 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 and we just like zipped right past them. As well as we could with the curves being on the road. But in Mindoro, the hills going through from Puerto Galera to Calapan, there's a beautiful, like a 1-hour mountain road, and it is like filled with switchbacks, inclines, declines, beautiful scenery. This truck, this Suzuki Jimny, did absolutely amazing. And I have a video of that on YouTube as well. So go check it out. Just a side note, all my long form videos like this are going to be here on YouTube. You know, if you're seeing a teaser here on TikTok, I'm not posting long form. I'm not posting good quality content on TikTok. It's all going on YouTube. So there's a link in my bio. So where were we? So we did the modifications. I'm looking around the truck thinking, what else we got? What else did we do? I have not done any trip with the downhill control in this truck, but I've seen it work and it supposedly works really good. I have not done it. One of the little things that I really appreciate, the driver's side window has an auto up and down. So you just like tap it and the window goes up, tap it and the window goes down. Really nice when you're driving and you're getting into a parking lot or whatever. You don't want to let go of the wheel. Really, really nice, these little things. I don't like, now that I've found it, I don't like this master control of the fog lights. I don't. And if you look at my video of Mindoro, look at the headlights. Look how the dark is swallowing up the headlights of this vehicle. It looks like there's a curtain hanging right in front of me. And so after we get our roof rack put on, we're going to be getting some really nice LED full complement of off-road lighting. You need it. You absolutely need it. Here's something I really like about this vehicle. The headlights, there's a little dial on the headlights, and you can actually angle the beam up or down. So all the way up is like straight out. And then you can pitch it down to show just the dirt right in front of you. Where this came in handy is when we're in Puerto Galera, and we're going down these real skinny alleyways trying to get to our hotel on the beach. People are walking in the alleyways and we're blinding them with our lights. So I said, I got this. And I hit that dial, first time I ever did it, hit that dial, and our headlight beams just completely lowered and only lit the area like right in front of our Jeep, right in front of our truck. It was great. That way people walking towards us weren't holding their hands in front of their eyes and being blinded by the light. It was really, really cool. Nicety. I had the horn is shit on this car. I had dual horns, like super loud horns put on. I also have a dash cam installed into the vehicle. You definitely need that. It's on a 3-minute loop, so if anything happens, you just tap the screen, it stops, and it saves the past 3 minutes, you know? What else do we have here? Just, that's about it, but I wanted to just like reiterate, say, I love the Suzuki Jimny 5-door 4x4. I don't know how people get by with the 3-door. You know, that's one on each side in the back. I see people, plus I see, and this is a tight cab. I'll tell you, it looks like a nice sized truck from the outside. It is tight on the inside. I feel like I'm flying like an Army helicopter, you know, with a pilot and a co-pilot sitting right next to each other. We're not like cramped, but it's tight. And when you start adding all of the accoutrements that you want to put into this, you're starting to develop this whole this cockpit feel right in front of you. And everything is ready to reach. And I mean, it's got a really cool look to it. But back seat is small, you know, so I think I see people traveling on the Suzuki off-roading videos, and they've got like 3 kids in the back, and they've got luggage. It's like, how the hell do you fit it all? How do you fit all that stuff plus your family in the back? That is absolutely freaking nuts. So I'm the type of person, when me and my wife go camping, I don't want her cramped. I don't want her style cramped. I want it to be just her and I camping, and we got everything we need. You know, if we want to put down the back seats and put stuff in, that's fine. We unload it on the top, that's fine. The other thing, these seats in the back don't go down. They go down to like maybe a 40-degree angle, and that's it. I see commercials where they've developed a system where they put a strap on the headrest, and then they compress the seat, and it makes it flat. But that's going to damage your seat cushions over time. Plus, they show there's a little hook on the front of the back seat, and it's like, no, there's not. They must have put that in themselves, right? So that's not there. But I don't want to compress the fabric and the leather of my back seats by squishing them down like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know, just to load stuff in. You know, if I want to load stuff in, I'll leave them at like the 40-degree angle and just put stuff in. But, you know, I'm positive that I can fit everything we need on our roof rack. The only thing we're going to put inside the car is stuff like my camera gear, our cooler we'll have in the back, and things like that. Everything else, you know, rough luggage, it'll go on top. That was a lot. So as you can see here, we're cruising down to Mabini. This was a great drive. It was a lot of fun to drive. The roads were really empty. I don't think a lot of people take this way. But in our return, we figured out a way to take the highway and expressway home, because I did not want to go back through this mountain pass with no additional lights. If I had lights, yeah, I would have definitely done the mountain pass road, going through Tagaytay and Tadasai with the off-road lighting, and it would have been great. It would have been a lot of fun. But I don't have it yet, because I've only had the vehicle 4 months. And yeah, that's about it. It's a great vehicle. You know, if you have any concern about buying one, there's only one thing bad. It's the storage. All the accoutrements that you need to make it fit you, you can buy them on Lazada, you know, and they're really good. They're really good, high quality stuff. And yeah, don't be afraid. Go out and buy one. And if you're in the San Pablo area, San Pablo Suzuki, go ask for Derek. He will hook you up. So, you know, before this, we had a Suzuki Espresso, and that was a badass little vehicle. The only thing we had a roof rack on it. We did off-roading with that thing. We did okay with that. But there are campgrounds out there that have like really nice camping areas, but you can only access them if you have a four-wheel drive. And we kept missing out on the premium campsites because we didn't have a four-wheel drive. So here we are. In case you're wondering, I'm sure it's obvious to everybody, we have a Insta360 mounted on the back of our truck. You can see, if you look carefully, right above the tire is the newer, N-E-E-W-E-R, the newer suction cup holder for the Insta360, and it is wonderful. I've liked newer products for a long time. When I was doing professional videography and photography, I was buying their products like when they first came out. I was buying all their products and I loved them. So now, just like a couple weeks ago, I had the Insta360 and I bought this newer mount, and it goes on the front. You can dissect it, take it apart, play with it. You can be creative with it and do whatever you want with it. It's really cool, really easy to use. It's got 3 heavy duty, I think they're 3-inch suction cups. The only downside to this is you can't put them on the roof, because the roof of the Jimny has I don't know what you call them, valleys and ridges, and the cups are not long enough to reach the ridges and get over the valleys. But I could go to the store, hardware store, and buy a couple brackets and extend the suction cups out wider and make them fit. But I like this look right here. You know, yeah, you can see it in the shadow. But this look right here that you're getting, I really like this look of the 360 mounted directly on the back of the Jimny. And this was a 2-hour drive, full on 2-hour drive, curves, hills, bumps, speed, slow, acceleration, you name it, it didn't budge. And the suction cups stayed, and they did great the whole time. So really happy. So I got this is the reason I bought the 360. I have no desire to go swimming with my 360. I have my cell phone. I've got an Honor 400 Pro. I'm getting the 600 soon. Has an amazing camera. It's an amazing phone. And I have underwater cases for mine and my wife's. And they do really great underwater. And you know, we're not scuba diving. We're snorkeling or just playing in the water. So our cell phones are great. We have them strapped around their neck. And if we want to do any pictures or video, it's just point and shoot. You know, you don't have to configure anything, nothing. Just like, and I'll tell you what, my experience of just doing snorkeling, the cell phones are a lot better than the Insta360. So I bought this primarily for what you're looking at right now, that when we go camping, you guys can see the scenery of where we're driving. We cut this a lot. There's a lot. Remember, there's, what am I, like 35 minutes for this. So there's an hour and a half cut off of this, of like some really good stuff. It's just, you can't decide, you know, what you want to show you, what you want to cut, you know, what ends up on the editing floor, so to speak. So anyways, this is the first time we've ever done a journey with the 360 mounted on the top of or on the back of the Jimny. So, and we can operate it. The cool thing is that I have my phone in a phone holder on the dashboard, and my wife, the co-pilot, I tell her, I said, when you see something cool, just hit record. So all of this is hers. And you don't have to adjust, you don't have to turn it anywhere, it's 360. All of this that you're doing, all this movement, I do in post-production. And it's like super, super easy. Super, super easy. So, but like I said, I will not, I've tried it in a pool, it was okay. I tried it in a spring, it was okay. But my phone does much better. So, but like I said, primarily the Insta360 is the perfect partner for the Suzuki Jimny, the 5-door. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm glad I could share some of this with you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the comments. I take the time, I answer as many questions as I can. And yeah, it's what I love to do. You know, editing these, man, I used to do professional photography, videography, and I had prosumer video editing software, and huge learning curve getting to learn it. Even the 360, learning it all is kind of hard. What I do is I just get my videos, I make adjustments on the Insta360 app, and then I download it into my phone, and then I put it in CapCut, and I make this long video together. That's how I work. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day. Bye.